Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Well, welcome to my office. Could you tell me why you've come in to see me?
Yeah, I've really been struggling a lot with just financial problems recently. Just, things are expensive and just not really, just being overwhelmed in the sense of money, I guess.
Dealing with some financial burdens right now.
Yeah.
Could you tell me specifically what those are?
Um, like I'm having to pay for school and my bills, and I mean, I've had to take out loans and stuff, and so that's just been, just adding to debt, which is something that I just feel like it just holds me down.
Yeah, I understand. What are some steps you're taking to handle this?
Well, I mean, in the sense of like getting money, like I have borrowed some from my parents, but like I was looking for a job for a little bit. But I mean, other than that, like that's really the only thing that I guess I've been doing.
I think a lot of times we can look at how we're spending our money and get a pretty good picture of our overall financial means. So, how would you say that you spend your money?
Um, I mean, like I said, I pay for my school and I pay for my bills and stuff for where I live. And I also, I mean, obviously, like I go out with my friends and like we'll go to dinner or like go get coffee or, you know, um, my friends have told me that I have a shopping problem. And I have a lot of trouble when I find something that I really like, that I think looks good. Like it's really hard for me to just like walk away from it without buying it. And so I like to shop. And I mean, yeah, I think like those are the main things that I do to spend my money.
Ideally, what would your budget look
Um, I mean, I would love to not have debt, and I would love to just be able to like pay for my school and pay for my bills, and like be able to sustain myself and living, while also still being able to go out and, you know, like I said, just like maybe go out with my friends and have a drink or dinner or something like that, and it not be a big deal on my budget.
like? Just a few minutes ago, you mentioned at least a minor job search.
Mm-hmm.
And I know in previous conversations we've talked about your desire to get a job. How has that job search been going for you recently?
Well, um, I mean, I applied for a job or two, and both of them kind of got turned down. And so it kind of like, the feeling of being rejected obviously isn't the best feeling in the world. And so I kind of have stopped looking for a job recently just because, I mean, I don't want to be rejected again. I don't want to be turned down again. And the reasons they had turned me down are because, I didn't have experience. And I'm like, well, how do I get experience if, no one is hiring? And so that just, it was just kind of rough and just kind of a hit to the ego a little bit. And so.
Have you considered pursuing jobs, even part-time jobs, maybe outside of the career field that you hope to eventually be in?
I've considered it. However, it's hard for me to kind of see the point, I guess you could say, of, working in something that I don't really want to do with the rest of my life. And, you know, like, for instance, like working in fast food, like, that is not something I want to do for the rest of my life. And it's something that I don't even want to do for part of my life. I don't know. It's just something that, and I feel like they're the main ones hiring right now too. So I don't know.
Yeah. Could you give me some reasons of why you don't want to work in the fast food industry?
Well, the main reason, I guess you could say, would be like the people, the customers. Like I want to have good customer service, but I struggle a lot with patience and, when someone comes in and is chewing me out for an order that was messed up that maybe I didn't even mess up, maybe it was the cook or something. That it's hard for me to like refrain from, arguing back. So
I'm hearing a discrepancy. You've illustrated an obvious need for a job. However, I'm also hearing that you only want a specific type and you're not necessarily willing to take some of these other options that are available.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some other reason that you can think of that you would avoid? Maybe positions that you would consider lower?
I mean, I think it would probably be like a pride thing. I feel like I see people working in the food industry, like in the sense of like fast food industry, and I'm like, that's low income, and that's the only job they could get, and so it's one of those things where it's just like I'm. Yeah.
I think we've discovered maybe some deeper issues, maybe some hidden things that maybe you aren't aware of. So I think that'd be a great place to stop today, for you to maybe analyze and think about before our next meeting. Then when we meet next, just kind of discuss those further.
Okay.
So thank you for your time today, Sarah.
Thanks.